in this process is a client has submitted a request form or a quote request, really, and this is what you would receive as coordinator in the email inbox for translations. You would receive a header that includes T261. So this is the number of the request. This is the unique ID that Wufoo has generated for us. You'll see that it says there's a new request from, and in the form, the person filled in Jennifer Langton for their name, and then their associated organization is SEDEX Social Justice Fund. What you'll do after that is you'll read the title of the document, Español Tierra Fértil COA Proposal, when it is due. It was due on the 7th of October. The document is originally in Spanish, so out of the ordinary for us. Usually, like I said, it's the other way around, and they want it translated into English. Style guide, there really isn't a style guide here yet. What the client said about receiving an estimate, Jennifer said, I don't need an estimate, begin translating now, basically. If the client didn't attach a document, the word count they would like to use is, and actually you can see here that there is a document attached, so this is irrelevant. Had they not attached the document, and you would see a word count that the client enters in here. Then you have the requester's information, their email address, their name, their organization. And there's a question in there about how much formatting there actually is in a document. Like if it's a simple document, a Word document with like a memo or something, and you can see that here. This is a pretty simple, straightforward document. This will all matter when we get to talking about MemSource. We have additional comments, and Jennifer said, I only need the sections highlighted in red to be translated from Spanish to English, please. So if we go in here, we're not able to see the highlights, but you'd have to download the document, and then you would see red highlights. Like for instance, some of these right here, this is probably a highlight. So in this case, what you would do is before you upload the document to MemSource, which I'll show you how to do soon, you would just make sure you erase anything that doesn't need to be translated, anything that's not highlighted. Usually this is kind of like an atypical request in that form. Usually the people just want the document to be, completely translated top to bottom. And actually we see down here, thank you for a request. However, looking at the document, I could not find any highlighted areas or red font anywhere. So, it just wasn't highlighted, and so then they had to forward us another document, which is over here, and there we go. So all of the red type font is what they really want translated, and it's not a whole lot, as you can see, but that's how you would be notified of a request on your email, so that you can start looking at to see what the next step would be.